Shit. See, I knew. See, this is the reason why I keep fucking deodorant in the car, man. Every time I take a fucking shower, I be free. I put on a Stay Black, but I be for getting the goddamn lotion, man. I ain't trying to smell like no goddamn runaway slave around here. Let me hook this up. Yeah, man. Every single motherfucking time, bro. And it be hot as shit down here, man. So, I always keep deodorant and toothpicks, gum in the car, man. You know. All right. I had to come back, man. I forgot my whole ID and everything. So, I had to come back and get that joint. Got that big ass tree in the way, man. I should probably go the other way. I think that'd be easier on me. I think if I came out the other way, I wouldn't have to do all that. No, Mel. Surprisingly, the garbage man ran yesterday. But anyways, let's get into it, right? Lord Jamar, right? He got on the thing, and you know what? I'm gonna start it off like this. First of all, I don't see why people was all really upset at the dude, right? He's giving out his 3 cents. He's giving out his point of view. Some of the stuff, you know, is like I said, is his 3 cents, and then some of the stuff, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to say this, man, because I'm not trying to be like everybody else. Is when they talk about somebody, it's like they talking about somebody, like in a bad, negative way. And I'm not trying to do that, right? Only thing I want to do is just kind of set some of the records straight. You know, the last thing I heard him say was that the second assassination attempt guy was a Democrat. None of these guys are Democrats, dude. None of these dudes, none of these assassination attempt guys are Democrats. They voted for the guy, if I'm not mistaken, and they're registered Republicans. So, you know, and a lot of the rhetoric that Trump spews, I guarantee you, when it's all said and done and the dust clears, that's the reason why they shot at him. I guarantee you they didn't shoot at him because of what some Democrat had to say. It's because of what some Republican had to say. Not only that, now you have Republicans getting arrested in Florida, walking around with guns and shit like that, threatening FEMA employees and volunteers, because some of those people are volunteers. You know what I'm saying? And the National Guard on the old Army newspaper clipping that they Stars and Stripes put out, that the National Guard said there was armed militias driving around looking for FEMA people. So, you know, it's this guy's rhetoric is the reason why a guy wanted to drive all the way from Texas to Atlanta to shoot up a whole bunch of black people to start a race riot. That's him. That's them. Them Democrats, them Republicans who tried to kidnap, who plotted to kidnap Governor Whitmer. And the list goes on and on. I haven't heard one Democrat, one person that voted for democratically or registered democratically, try to assassinate somebody, try to run up in the Capitol, having people in there running for their lives, going to the safe rooms and shit like that. I haven't heard no Democrats do that shit, right? But all the violence that we have been seeing, right? All the noteworthy violence that we have been seeing are all Republicans. Hell, they was just on the water somewhere with a whole bunch of Trump votes, and we see who all voting for him. I don't see the KKK voting Democrat. I don't see the neo-Nazis voting Democrat. I don't see the Oath Keepers or whatever voting Democrat. I don't see the white nationals voting Democrat. I don't see the Proud Boys voting Democrat. I don't see the people who's running for Project 2025 voting for Democrats. So and the list goes on and on. Lord Jamar. If you're Lord Jamar, you can call me Count Mike. Count Mike. I don't see it. I'm not saying this stuff to like kick on the brother or besmirch the brother, because there's some stuff I like that he say, but I don't agree with a lot of his political key talking points. But he is right. There are a bunch of people voting for Kamala Harris just because she's black, and I'm not hitting on the truth to that or whatever, but there are black people out there just voting for she's black and are shunning people because you're not voting for her because you're black. But it's the same thing that happened with Obama. It ain't nothing new. It's that type of shit has been going on for a very long time. Hell, if you with all your friends and they're just strictly Democrats or strictly Republicans, if you say that you're voting on the other side, of course they're gonna get on your ass. You know what I'm saying? If you with your friends and you're rooting for the opposite football team, basketball team, of course they're going to get on your ass. Like, this whole butt hurting sensitive shit need to stop, man. You act like the same, and he gonna talk about how Vlad said you and Godfrey was bullying him. Okay, why are you bringing up that Democrats are bullying you? Huh? I thought saying somebody is bullying was a sensitive thing. But anyways, you know, damn, she up. Ooh, some people taking them boats out. Boy, it don't look too bad. The water don't look too bad going on the boat to Marvin. I know the front is hella. The front is that way. That's the Atlantic Ocean that way. This way is the Gulf. Yeah, you got to go that way to go to Marvin Sandbar, but you're on you protected by all the small little islands that's out there that keeps a lot of the weight down. Plus, it's only probably about maybe 3 foot of water out there. Yeah, you damn near got to go 5 miles, 3 miles or something like that out on the Gulf side to hit 20, well, probably more than 5, I don't know, but to hit 20 feet of water. That's how I don't understand how these pirates back in the days coming out through here in Nassau, they had to know what they was doing, man, because a lot of this shit is only 2 feet of water. You know, you get out to the front, to the Atlantic side, you might see all open up water, but for the next mile, you can't go to the left and the right. You have to stay in the canal, or you're gonna hit ground. But anyways, like I don't subscribe to a lot of that stuff that well, the political aspect that he's saying. Like but I understand his take that you have Democrats out here shunning him, but it's all on the internet. Like, you know, it's all on the internet. Like most people that like me, I don't care who you vote for. You know what I'm saying? But I can't ever see myself vote for somebody who I know who I perceive to be not a good person. I can't do it. I can't do it, but I know some people can, but I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And it's not even about the indictment. It's like It's basically like the court system in the is what um you hiding by the rule of law, but everybody knows that what you said, what this person said, led to January 6th. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately led to January 6th. You know what I'm saying? Stop the steal and all that shit. And then when shit hit the fan, you get your lawyers and shit to make sure that you're saying the right things to where you could be not culpable for it, or whatever the word is. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take a rocket scientist, to see this, and there is a lot of disinformation out there. But there's more disinformation being spewed out from Trump's social and from the Republican side each and every day. See, I give you one. Everybody, so if see, a lot of people don't know this, right? A lot of people don't fucking notice what I'm about to say, right? So if you watched the subcommittee on President Biden's tenure as president, when they were talking about basically the title was I forget what it was, but it basically says, like, a hearing on Biden administration presidency, and the basically talking points was, how did he do as a president leading up, but they did this last month leading up to an election, which is election interference, but they don't call it that, right? So they had a hearing on this, right? Everybody but one person, actually everybody on there worked for Trump while he was president. One worked for the EPA, the other one worked for something else, and whatever the case may be. But everybody but one person has written something for Project 2025. Everybody but one person has written something for Project 2025. They either wrote a chapter or they helped co-write a chapter. All but one lady. All but one lady. Everybody else worked under the Trump administration. And they were sitting over there talking about how did a subcommittee, they was talking about how did President Biden do as president, basically. And when they were talking about the Afghanistan withdrawal, they were all digging in. Ooh, there's glass out there. It's a nice, beautiful day. They were talking about the Afghanistan withdrawal, and the people who co-wrote wrote a chapter for Project 2025, they thought that they were spitting game when they were talking about how Biden failed the Afghan withdrawal, and he was direct cause of troops being killed. Right? And that's this is the lie that has been being spread for months. Right? Now I'm gonna tell you how it's a lie. First of all, he was checked by multiple people. Have been checked on the House floor and the Senate floor multiple times on this aspect, and people are still spewing out that it was Biden. It was actually Trump, because Trump is the one who made the deal. Trump is the one who made the deal for the Afghan withdrawal before he left office. Not only did he make the deal, they set a deadline for the Afghan withdrawal. Because remember, a lot of people right around that time was saying we need to get out. We here, we there, why we up over there? Whoop de whoop whoop, risking lives and stuff. We need to get up out of there. Whoop de whoop whoop. So he made a deal. Then also he made a deal with the tallywhackies, right? And then they released a lot of tallywhackies, prisoners, right? They released a lot of them under the Trump administration. And then Trump made an agreement with the Taliban, right? Right? And that's why you see all those weapons and vehicles and all that shit left behind. That's why you see all them left behind. Idiots. It's the same thing with Iraq. President at the time, I believe it was Maliki. We had to keep extending our stay in Iraq. And when he said it was our time to leave, we had to leave. Don't ask me how I fucking know that. I was fucking there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these cats, man, they don't know half of the shit that they're talking about. But there's disinformation and lies being spread on both sides. But the most damaging lies come from what? The Republicans. The most damaging lies come from the Republicans. Everybody's okay. Election interference. Well, how come every single time you want to hear about election interference? You know, everybody who went after Trump, you know, all the Republicans got together to do everything and anything that they could do to get rid of those district attorneys, to get rid of those judges. You know, Trump is, you know, the most damaging thing that you can say is that there's no more freedom of the press. And that's what Trump is saying. He want to go out and censor a lot of these news outlets. Did you know that? Lord Jamar, that whole dictator for a day thing. Don't fucking, yeah, we could take that up as banter and everything, right? But you also have to take in the realization as you give somebody an inch, they take a mile. Rudy Giuliani, Trump's buddy, was all about what? Breaking the Constitution, i.e. stop and frisk. And which they even did statistics on it. And it showed that majority of the black and brown people were the ones being just stopped. That means you, Lord Jamar, will walk down the street, right, without somebody fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? And there's more to it than that. You know, months ago, a lady got on TV. Months ago, man. See, that's why y'all gotta. This is why I be laughing, man. This is why I be laughing and shit, man. Because a lot of people don't. They, you know, just because you come on, yeah, you gonna go. A lot of people just come on social media. They watch the news and shit like that, but they really don't. They really don't. They don't have time to do research. Give me 1 second, y'all. What time we got? What time we got here? What's up, man? All right, y'all. Okay, 9:06. All right. Because watching the House floor, the Senate floor, these subcommittees, watching all this shit is boring, but everybody trusts these news agencies to give you some real life information, but they don't really don't. They really don't. You know? Like first of all, Fox News lies, they all lie, right? All these news agencies lie. All these news agencies, they want to give their point of view to you. their point of view to you. They want you to know what they want you to know, not what you want to know from your criteria. That's not their job. You know what I'm saying? That's not their job. Now I know there's some. See, I'm not saying nothing bad about the dude or nothing like that. I'm just kind of correcting some of this stuff and just giving my 3 cents. I could be wrong or right, but it is what it is. But you won't see me voting for somebody who's panhandling Bibles, who's selling tactical knives, selling coins, pencils, watches. You know what I'm saying? You won't see me doing that. You won't see me. But at the same time, is everybody want a Bible up in the schools and shit like that, and shit like that, and then you're gonna have a guy come out here selling Bibles, right? A guy who don't even believe, don't practice, don't believe in nothing. Like, come on, man. Right? Right? Like, make that make sense, man. It's 2025, yo. And I'm telling y'all, if you think those people who wrote chapters 2025, he's putting them in office. They're coming to office. That's just what it is. They're coming into office, and that's just what it is. I know a couple of them already said when they was asked, well, if Trump gives you a job, would you take it? They're like, well, I'm not here to talk about that, and this and the third, because we all know what the deal is. We all know what the deal is. And it's right there in plain sight. But people are so worried about what somebody has to say about them on social media about their political fucking views. Fuck them. Straight up. Straight up. I mean, I can care fucking less what somebody got to say about my political view, even live live and in color. I can care less. And whether or not you voting or you're not voting, and come to find out, somebody posted that possibly Lord Jamar has never voted. So, I just think that he's bantering. I just think that he just giving people something to think about when it comes to voting, because a lot of these people are airheads, and they just go with the masses. You know what I'm saying? They don't have, a lot of these cats ain't got a mind of their own. A lot of these cats got a mind of their own. So I think that's what he's really hitting at. And people are just sitting over here spewing the wrong information out here all the time, and he's getting fed up of it. That's how I take it. That's why I'm not sitting up over here calling the man out of his name, because first of all, that's his whatever all this is his prerogative. But it's not like I'm not gonna sit up over here and give my 3 cents. So I'm gonna give mine. And mine's, I'm saying that it's a bunch of, I don't agree with it. Peace.